everyone, and welcome to the Diagon Alley Red Carpet event. We are live in front of King's Cross Station to kick off Universal Orlando Resort's VIP and media preview week of the new Wizarding World of Harry Potter Diagon Alley. I'm Dave Karger, I'm the chief correspondent at Fandango, and I'm coming to you live from the red carpet at this never-before-seen new land. Now you can follow along with everything that's happening this week with the hashtag Diagon Alley Preview. Now, this new expansion includes the signature areas of London and Diagon Alley, a revolutionary new 3D thrill ride called Harry Potter and the Escape from Gringotts, the Hogwarts Express train, and all new themed shops and dining. Now, the red carpet is full of Harry Potter film stars this evening, here to experience it all firsthand. And I'll have interviews for you with all of them right here. You'll hear about their experiences on the film set and what it's like to see it all come to life. Now, Diagon Alley has been in the planning stages since the Wizarding World of Harry Potter Hogsmeade was opened over 4 years ago. Here's a look behind the scenes at some of the creators and their vision in making this a reality.
Ever since we opened the Wizarding World of Harry Potter at Hogsmeade in 2010, we knew there were other great places to take people within J.K. Rowling's fiction, and Diagon Alley was at the very top of the list. You know, similar to the other things we've done, it's, how do you really bring this to life and make it real and make it authentic? And that's really what we focused all our energy on, is to create Diagon Alley exactly how people might have imagined it in the books. This is a really, really complex endeavor. It's complicated in the development of the buildings and the architecture, and the ride systems themselves are immensely complex. We had set the bar pretty high with Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey. So in Harry Potter and the Escape from Gringotts, we're combining really stunning technologies, motion-based technology, thrill ride technology, and giant immersive film technology. Well, there's only one way to get down to the deep vaults of the Gringotts Bank, and that's on board one of the Gringotts carts to take you down to the depths of the vaults. It's quite a journey. For me, the highlight is seeing a team of people come together to produce something that is really breathtaking, and it's just fascinating to be part of it. It's just really an amazing journey and an amazing collaboration of talents that makes something like this happen.
Now, one of the many Harry Potter cast members that are here tonight is Bonnie Wright, who played Ginny Weasley. She's part of the lovable red-haired Weasley family that sticks close by Harry's side. And spoiler alert, Ginny is the one who ends up winning Harry's heart. Let's take a look at some highlights from Bonnie's work in the Harry Potter films.
Good luck.
It says right here, this book is property of the Half-Blood Prince. Take my hand.
Welcome, Bonnie, to Universal Studios.
Thank you very much. It's lovely to be here.
Is it weird to see yourself age like that in 30 seconds?
Yeah, the quick montage of 10 years. Yeah, it's pretty amazing seeing all the highlighted moments. It's a good way to quickly reflect back on it. And being here, obviously all these memories are flooding back, and being here with everyone is such a lovely experience to see everyone.
I mean, you were 9 years old or so when you started filming this. It's like you grew up in front of all of us on camera. That must be strange to see like that.
Yeah, totally. And when I was that age, when you're stepping on these incredible sets and seeing all these amazing costumes, you're at that age where just, the sort of amazement factor of it and the kind of just the magical world was something you really did believe in. And I think that's what's great about everyone coming here and visiting the park here, is it's that same kind of age catchment of kids who will love this park.
Do you ever wonder how Ginny and Harry are living their lives now? Where do you fantasize that they are right now?
I know, you hope that, they're happily married with their 3 children, having a wonderful life with great jobs. Yeah, you just assume, I think they make a good pairing.
I love it. Well, it's great to see you. Have a wonderful time tonight. I'll see you soon, okay? All right.
Night.
Now, another one of the film stars that is here tonight is Evanna Lynch, who who portrayed Luna Lovegood. Now, Luna was always a little quirky, but her loyalty to Harry was instrumental throughout the films. Let's take a look at her work in the movies.
Hello, Harry. I can see them too. Keeps away the nargles. My mum. I'd want you to feel cut off from everyone else. Because if it's just you alone...
And here I am with Evanna herself. Welcome.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
Is it like a family reunion when you come to an event like this to see all the people that you worked with for so long?
It is. Like, these events are so big, but I never get nervous because, yeah, as you say, it's like a family and we're all here and it just feels so nice. It's like coming home a little bit. Yeah, and they haven't stopped, you know? It's been years on and we still get the same love from people, which is really cool.
Do you also feel like something like Diagon Alley or these exhibits here at Universal Studios help to keep the movies alive in a way, even though they're done?
Definitely, yeah. I think people are always kind of craving to have that experience themselves. Like, the child in us dreams of getting our letter and being able to go through Hogwarts doors, and us having that, it makes the books more real, and it puts in perspective what Harry went through as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, I understand that you actually made some of the jewelry that Luna wore in the films. Are you still making jewelry as a hobby?
Yes, I do. I was wearing them today. Yeah, I actually I love Luna's style, like wearing fruits and animals and things like that. So yeah, I do. I call them linchpins. Yeah.
Very nice. Now we have a question from Twitter. This is from Firebolt Leviosa, and she wants to know, what would be your character's favorite shop here on Diagon Alley?
Definitely Magical Menagerie. Oh my god. Well, it has a Crumplehorn Snorkack for starters, which wasn't in the books. I lost it when I saw that, because all through the books Hermione is very, very skeptical. Luna has this idea that the Crumplehorn Snorkack is a thing, and it's like her favorite animal, her favorite theory. And Hermione all the time says it's not real. And just to go in there and to see it like fully manifested in beautiful purple magical form, it's like, yes, Luna.
I love it. Well, people are going to flip out when they see this whole Diagon Alley, and I'm excited for everyone to see it. It's great to see you, Evanna. Have a wonderful time tonight, okay? So long. All right, now next up is Domhnall Gleeson, who played Bill Weasley in the films. Now, Bill was the eldest Weasley child, and he plays an important role in the new ride, Harry Potter and the Escape from Gringotts. Now, here's a look back at some of his performances in the films.
Hello, Harry. Bill Weasley. I was also a werewolf named Greyback. Hope to repay the favour one day.
Well, you're still beautiful to me, William.
Mad Eye's dead. Mundungus took one look at Voldemort and disapparated.
No, that's not true. Now here I am with Domhnall himself. We are actually live on the Universal Theme Parks website.
Hello. How are you doing?
We're doing great. It's great to see you. Now, I had a chance to ride Escape from Gringotts last night, and you're like one of the big stars of that ride.
Yeah, so I hear. I haven't been on it yet. I think we go on it tonight, so I'm really looking forward to it.
What are your recollections of shooting it and actually doing the filming for it?
I remember it was quite tough, you know. It's a difficult sort of undertaking because it's almost more difficult than filming in a way, you know. But it was amazing because you're creating something that you know, like, so many children are going to see and enjoy. So it was a lot of joy in it. It was great.
I mean, when you're thinking of being an actor as a younger man, did you ever think you would act in a theme park ride?
No, I have to say it never crossed my mind, and even when I was doing the Harry Potter movies, it never crossed my mind because we didn't know that this was going to be around. So it was an amazing thing and a really lovely thing to come out of the blue, you know.
Well, it's such an exciting time for you. You have a great role in the upcoming film Unbroken, which Angelina Jolie directed. Star Wars, of course. When you look back to your work in Harry Potter, what do you think these films did for you and your career?
They did a huge amount. I mean, I think the belief that the filmmakers showed in me, and that you know everybody showed in me, and David Yates, the director, it was a big thing. And being on set with so many people, I'd never done that before. And I think it prepared me for everything that was to come afterwards. And also I made some very good friends and met some beautiful people on it. Yeah.
It was weird because you kind of came in towards the end of the franchise. Was that scary to do?
It was absolutely terrifying. It was absolutely terrifying. It was like last two movies, I thought Bill wasn't going to be in them at all, you know, and then suddenly he turned up and it was wonderful. Terrifying, but wonderful.
Do you have a favorite Bill Weasley line or a favorite Bill Weasley moment?
Well, I had to say Mad Eye's dead, you know. That's a spoiler alert, I guess, too late. But my dad played Mad Eye, so that was kind of fun. So I was able to kind of say that. Yeah, it was fun.
That's Brendan Gleeson, folks, in case you need to know. You should see the movie In Bruges. He's fantastic in it.
Yes, he is. He's amazing in it.
Well, I hope you have a wonderful time, Domhnall. It's great to meet you. Enjoy yourself tonight, okay? Take care. Now, next up is fan favorite Matthew Lewis, who played Neville Longbottom in the films. Now, over the course of the franchise, Neville transformed from awkward classmate to leader of the student rebellion against Voldemort. Take a look.
Mr. Longbottom! Mr. Longbottom! Don't be such a wimp, Longbottom.
Okay. I don't know about a turnip, but you can always use gillyweed. You who's are they?
Here I am with Matthew. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
Okay, you win the award for biggest screams so far from the crowd.
Oh, is it?
So congratulations.
Oh, thank you very much. Well, thank them, really. Thank you. Shit, yeah, thanks.
I love it. Lots of Neville fans here. Now, from what I understand, you were a huge fan of the book series. So this must completely blow your mind to come to something like Diagon Alley.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, I was a huge fan of the books from the age of about 8 or 9 years old. And to be a part of the film was incredible. I mean, it was a dream come true. So, I mean, as a child, this would have been just incredible. This would have blown me away. I would have just been lost for words like I am now. I mean, it's just so special. It's brilliant.
Have you had a chance to ride the Escape from Gringotts ride yet?
Not yet. We've been into Gringotts and we've been around the whole place and checked it all out, but the ride is still a mystery. Well, we're going to be riding it, I'm hoping, either today or tomorrow.
Are you prepared to be reunited with Voldemort because you're going to see him in the ride?
Oh, okay. I didn't even know that, you see. It's all a surprise for me. Yeah, absolutely. I can't wait. I mean, the Forbidden Journey, back in Hogsmeade was spectacular. That was one of the greatest rides I've ever been on. So for this, 4 years later, new technology, it's going to be pretty special.
Okay, here's a Twitter question from Ruthie Foz. I hope I'm getting that right, Ruthie. Now, as you know, there's a big dragon on the top of the Gringotts bank here. Ruthie wants to know, what should the Gringotts dragon be named, if you could name it?
Oh, wow. I'm not even sure. We call it, you can name it after Neville, really. Call it Neville. Yeah, why not? Let's call it Neville. Why not? Yeah.
I like it. Now, one thing that people should know is that there's 3 different webcasts happening this week. I'm hosting the one here right now on Wednesday. You're going to host the one on Friday with your pal Tom Felton. Are you excited to be doing that?
Yeah, I can't wait. I mean, I've not seen Tom for a while until today. And we've just been catching up the whole day, like just seeing what everyone's been up to. It's been so much fun. We've not stopped talking, so that's going to be really, really great. Tom's a great guy, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I hope people can tune in and catch that.
Well, I'll be telling you a lot more about that event a little bit later in the show, but for now, Matthew, it's great to meet you and have a wonderful time tonight.
Thank you
All
very
right,
much.
see you soon.
Nice to meet you. Yeah.
All right, now we're broadcasting here from in front of King's Cross Station, where the Hogwarts Express connects Hogsmeade, the original Wizarding World of Harry Potter, with London and the new expansion, Diagon Alley. And starting on July 8th, you can ride this fabled train. But first, let's take a look at what went into creating it.
I believe that the journey from King's Cross to Hogsmeade is actually one of the great moments of the books and the movies.
What's really cool about the Hogwarts Express, right from the platform, you're going to be able to walk through the brick wall at platform 9 3/4, just like Harry Potter did. And right then, just that is going to be a pretty magical moment.
That's what we wanted to give our guests. We wanted you to experience the Hogwarts Express in all of its grand glory, sitting there belching steam, ready to depart. It is the most authentic vehicle I think we've ever built. Maybe anybody's ever built for a theme park experience.
Taking the Hogwarts Express to go from London to Hogsmeade, not only you will experience what Harry, Ron, and Hermione experienced when they went to Hogwarts and Hogsmeade, but they will be on the train with you, and you may actually see them there.
Out the window, you'll see the Weasley boys flying by. You'll see Hagrid and all kinds of things that happen along the journey from London to Hogsmeade happens on this train. And then similarly, from Hogsmeade to London, the reverse trip is a totally different experience.
You're going to be transported in a world that you could only dream of. And that journey is a game changer. It's something that no one has ever done before, connecting two parks and under one great story of Harry Potter, but being able to go back and forth and experiencing this beautiful journey in between is tremendous.
Now, two more of Harry's close friends were Fred and George Weasley, whose famous joke shop now lives here at the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Diagon Alley. And I'm here with Oliver and James Phelps, who played those characters. They're here tonight. Now, before we talk to them, let's take a look at some of their famous scenes from the movies.
He's not Fred, I am. Honestly, woman, you call yourself armour.
Ready, Fred?
Ready, George?
Bottoms up.
We've got fainting fancies, nosebleed nougat, just in time for school, puking pastels.
10 galleons. Fancy it, mate.
Yeah, imagine if something went wrong and we ended up a scrawny, specky git forever.
All right, Oliver and James, welcome to Diagon Alley. It's great to see you both.
Thanks, really good to be here.
What's it like to know that one of the attractions here in Diagon Alley is so tied to your characters, the joke shop? It must blow your mind to see that.
Yeah, I mean, there's like a 15, 20-foot version of myself just taking his hat on and off. And yeah, it's not something you expect to see, like the other side of the world from where we live, yeah.
Now, in that montage, which was so fun to watch with you guys, can we assume that we're looking at the natural hair color now and that the red was for the film?
Yeah, we are actually seeing that now. So it was a long, just looking through that video there, reminded me of so many good times about how long we had the hair dyed for.
Oh, it's crazy. Did either of you ever wish that you were playing the other twin, or were you happy with the roles that you were given?
No, we're pretty happy with the ones we were given. We were told which character we were the first day of the read-through, and then we just stuck with it, and then you kind of just take on that persona for, 10 years when we were filming, yeah.
Now, as I can tell very clearly, the fans of Harry Potter, they're a really special group. I mean, they've been just screaming for everybody. What's it like for you guys to come to an event like this and get to meet a lot of the hardcore Harry Potter fans?
Yeah, it really is fantastic, and to do it, especially at an event like this where everybody's immersed in the environment of Harry Potter, it makes it even more real, I suppose, to everybody, which is fantastic.
At what point in the whole process did you guys get an inkling that there was even going to be a theme park component to Harry Potter? Was it after everything was filmed, or was it while you were still filming?
We were still filming, I think we filmed this 6th movie when we heard rumours, and we kind of thought, yeah, okay, and we obviously expected it to be just like a ride with a Harry Potter sticker on it, but then obviously we then come to Universal and realised they don't do things like that. So when they did Hogsmeade, it was the greatest thing that I think anyone had seen at a theme park in a very, very long time. And then they said they're going to do Diagon Alley, and we all thought, well, how are you going to top that? And
they really have.
They have.
They really have, yeah.
Now, the characters you played were real jokesters, pranksters. Did that carry through at all to the way you guys behaved on the set? Did you like to play jokes on people?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's always a good thing as well, especially when we were, going through our adolescent stage and you're learning who you are and you're being told, right, just have a joke with people, mess about, have fun. And I think that did seep into our own characters at times as well.
Yeah. Okay, we have a Twitter question here. This is from Alyssa041099. She wants to know what spell from the world of the films would come in most handy in your actual life.
Mine would be Lumos, because one of my pet hates is getting out of bed to turn the light on or off. That would be mine.
You lazy?
Yeah, it would be.
Mine's in the spell. Mine would be the port key, because to get here today, it's like a 12-hour all getting into the airport, checking. And also, British Airways lost my golf clubs.
No.
Bit of a bummer. So if I had a port key, bang, here, right, ready to go. So and we can come back as much as we want. So.
Now, do you have friends or family members that you would love to bring to these parks and show them? Who would you like to bring here if you could?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, my parents made it out last time for the last opening, and they were just blown away by the detail and everything. And I think, obviously, growing up, they came obviously to the sets with us when we were making it, so they were just a part of the journey of it as we were. So they just see this and think, they're going to love it. They're going to love it.
Tell me what you guys are up to now. Are you doing stuff together? Are you doing stuff separately? What's going on?
Yeah, well, actually, we only see each other at things like this.
Yeah.
No, I'm supposed to be doing a stage show at the end of the year in the UK, which would be quite fun. But before that, I'm actually going to acting school. I'm going to the Esper Studio to study method acting and that kind of thing. So, because Potter was our first gig, so we never actually trained. So I thought I'd best train in that respect. So, quite look forward to that.
And yourself?
Yeah, similar thing really. Doing some coaching as well, but also been doing quite a lot of travel writing. So just on a side thing, that's always quite good.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you both. Have a great time tonight. I really appreciate the time. See you later, okay? Thanks, guys. Now, James and Oliver, along with Bonnie Wright, who you met a little bit earlier tonight, they actually visited the Wizarding World of Harry Potter Diagon Alley earlier this month. And while they were here, they had the chance to try out some of the brand new interactive magic windows. Let's take a look.
Well, let's go look at some of those magical windows. So another one of those awesome things here at Diagon Alley is you as a wizard can come and practice your magic. You can come to different windows, different shops within Diagon Alley and follow a map that shows you where there are special medallions on the ground, and each one of them has a spell. The spell is actually on the medallion itself. You can see the shape and the name of the spell.
Descendo.
Very impressive.
James and Oliver just did the You Know Pooh spell, so let's try something else for Bonnie.
Tarantallegra.
You can spend all day having fun with those things and practicing, getting better and better.
All right, I'm particularly excited for this next interview. Joining me right now is the legendary actor Warwick Davis. He played not one but two different characters in the Harry Potter films, Professor Phileas Flitwick and Griphook the Goblin. Let's take a look at some of Warwick's most famous scenes from the Harry Potter films.
There is a sword in Madame Lestrange's vault, identical to this one, but it is a fake. Perhaps.
Don't forget the nice wrist movement we've been practicing. Thus. Oh, well done! Move those mouths!
Warwick, hello and welcome to Diagon Alley.
Thank you very much.
Now, as we just saw in that montage, you were fortunate enough to be in several of the Gringotts scenes in the films, and as people know, the signature centerpiece attraction here is the Escape from Gringotts ride. How cool is that the biggest ride is part from the film that you were in?
Oh, it's fantastic. I mean, when we were making the film, I think, in the back of our minds, we were thinking, this would make a wonderful theme park attraction. It just felt kind of so exciting, and we got to ride the Gringotts cart, literally on a simulator and on a track as well. And I was thinking then this is going to be a ride of the future, and here we are today about to open that ride, and it's hugely exciting.
That's great. I mean, from what I understand, you're also kind of a fanboy yourself. With some of the Return of the Jedi stuff, you would collect figurines, so I bet you can relate to all of the craziness as the crowd is screaming for Tom Felton, of the craziness of the Harry Potter fans, right?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the fans are what have made these films and the whole Harry Potter, world so so successful. I mean, they've supported it all the way through from the very beginning, and they've made it what it is. And what's wonderful that Warner Brothers and Universal have responded to that and actually created the Wizarding World for the fans. That's what it's for. It's about them being able to experience, what the characters experience and live out the stories and the moments from the films. And there's nothing more immersive than what we have here. And it's totally immersive. Everywhere you look, you are in that environment. The smells, the sounds, the sights put you back into those locations. I think they're going to just be so thrilled with it.
You have been a part of so many iconic films and franchises: Star Wars, Willow, Leprechaun, Harry Potter. What stands out when you think of all the stuff you've done about the Harry Potter experience?
Well, it is the passion of the fans. It's also the skill and dedication of the creative team behind the films and behind the attraction here. It's their dedication and their attention to detail. And that's what it's about, because, everywhere you look in the movies, at the studio tour in London, at the work here, it's about the detail. You can't find anything wrong with it. It is perfect. And, the makeups I wore, it was so perfect. And it made us as actors rise to that. We had to be, on our game as well to make it what it is. And I think that's what people really see in the movies, and it was really J.K. Rowling. It's down to her legacy and the attention to detail in the books and her care of what the films were. She was, and here as well, she has an influence on everything.
Well, stick with me for 1 second, because as we're going to see, we're going to look at a little bit of all the scenes from Gringotts that we looked at. They look like they could have been taken from the new ride, the Harry Potter and the Escape from Gringotts. Now, this is the signature attraction in Diagon Alley, state-of-the-art 3D thrill ride that takes you inside the bank's grand marble lobby, past rows of goblins that are hard at work, and then deep into the vaults of the Gringotts Bank. Here you'll have to fight for your life as you try and escape from security trolls, Bellatrix Lestrange, and Voldemort himself. Now, here's a look at the inspiration for creating this one-of-a-kind ride.
I think what we've done with Harry Potter and the Escape from Gringotts is extremely exciting.
In Harry Potter and the Escape from Gringotts, there's some amazing new technology.
We had to come up with ways to really make this experience unlike anything that anybody has ever done before. You'll get into Gringotts, you'll come through this spectacular lobby, just like in the movies. You'll see the goblins doing their business, but not all is well in Gringotts Bank. Security has been penetrated, and Harry and his friends are in the bank, and we are caught in the middle of that action.
We can't just stand here. Who's got an idea?
It's not a brilliant one. You get to see events in the film from another perspective. The ride picks the adventure up just after Harry, Ron and Hermione and Griphook have come through the waterfall, the Thief's Downfall. And so you see that moment, but then you're taken off in another direction on your way to the vaults.
From the very first scene you experience on the ride, where you come face to face with Bellatrix, and she sends us barreling down deeper into Gringotts Bank, facing the security trolls. Surviving that, we end up falling down deeper into the bank towards where the dragon is. We have a fire being thrown at us, and we eventually come face to face with Voldemort. That is going to be intense.
This is going to be an amazing ride with so many different levels to it. It's going to be quite scary, because it's the first time the fans can really kind of experience the evil of Voldemort. And in 3D, I think that'll be quite a lot to handle.
I think after you ride Harry Potter and the Escape from Gringotts, you're going to feel like I survived the most incredible adventure of my life.
It is going to be mind-blowing.
It's going to be absolutely awesome, and you're going to want to get back on it right away.
Now, with me at this moment is Tom Felton, who got big screams before when he walked in. Of course, he played Draco Malfoy, the golden boy of Slytherin House. No other student caused more trouble for Harry Potter at Hogwarts than Draco. Let's see him in action.
Harry Potter has come to Hogwarts. Red hair and a hand-me-down robe. You must be a Weasley.
werewolf, man, wolf.
That's for my father. Enjoy your ride back to London. It's powerful, but it's not the same. Doesn't quite understand me. Know what I mean?
Hello, Tom. How are you? Welcome.
Very good. Thanks for the warm introduction.
Is it freaky to see yourself like that?
Slightly, yes. I haven't seen a lot of those clips in a long time, so yeah, I feel very old all of a sudden.
Now, the last time we see Draco in the movies is at King's Cross Station, where he gives a nod to Harry and his friends, as I recall. And here we are, back full circle at King's Cross.
It's quite bizarre. Even weirder than that, 24 hours ago I was standing in the actual King's Cross in London, so it freaked me out completely when I turned up here and I thought, where exactly am I? Because it looks so real. Yeah.
Now, obviously, Nocturne Alley is particularly near and dear to Draco's heart with the Death Eater masks and all of that. Is that a part of this attraction that you're particularly excited about?
Yeah, it's a huge part. Don't get me wrong, Diagon Alley is stunning in every which way, and the shops are wonderful, but Nocturne Alley has something dark and mysterious and sort of ominous about it, which of course is very close to my heart. Yeah.
Now, Draco obviously took a turn at the end of the franchise and became less of a villain. Right. Did you ever wish that he could have stayed 100% villain the whole way through, or were you happy with the turn that it took?
Well, it's one of the nice parts about his character, really, is that he's not a villain at all. He's purely a product of his parents and his upbringing, and it's nice to see at the end of it he actually started to question whether he wanted to be as big a part of the Malfoy family as he once wished he was.
Yeah. Okay, I have a Twitter question for you from the Snitch Seeker.
Oh yes, know them well.
Oh, do you?
Oh yeah, huge fans of us, and we are fans of them. Great.
Fantastic. The question is, what is your favorite part of Nocturne Alley here, and does it feel identical to the one from the actual film?
I mean, it's even better, because the one we had on set, it had bits of green screen and scaffolding sticking out left, right, and centre. This one is completely immersive. Borgin and Burke's, the shop, is very close to my heart. That's where I first met Jason Isaacs, who played my dad. And in fact, in this one, they have 10 times more odd and weird and wonderful stuff than they had in the real one. So yeah, it's very exciting.
Well, it's an absolute pleasure to see you here, Tom. Have a great time tonight, and I'll see you in a little bit, all right? Thanks so much for the time. I appreciate it. Now, the stars keep coming down the red carpet here at the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Diagon Alley. The lights are bright. The cameras are rolling from media around the globe. There is definitely an excitement in the air. Now,
don't stop them.
They're screaming for you, Robbie. I am now joined by Robbie Coltrane. Robbie, of course, played Rubeus Hagrid, the Hogwarts gamekeeper, known for his tough exterior but his soft heart. Now he's devoutly loyal to Harry Potter and the cause of good. Let's take a look at his iconic performance.
You're a wizard, Harry. Welcome, Harry, to Diagon Alley. And over there, all your bits and bobs for doing your wizardry. This way, please. Come on now, first years, don't be shy. Let's talk if you don't, mate. I got a real treat for you today. A great lesson. Isn't he beautiful? You three, I wouldn't be bothering you at all with it, but with Dumbledore gone.
Robbie, great to see you.
Very nice to be here.
I love your little quip.
Lovely reception. It's great.
I loved your quip, George Clooney with a beard, as you just said as you watched yourself.
It wasn't me that said that. Just umpteen women. Yeah, right.
All the fans are very excited to see you. What's it like for you to walk on Diagon Alley for the first time? Does it feel like your first day on the set of the film?
Well, it's kind of weird because, of course, I know Diagon Alley intimately. I mean, I know every inch of it from the films. But then, of course, they've expanded it. So it's a much larger thing, and of course it's got a roof on it, which it never had when we were shooting, because we were shooting in a studio. Right. And the storefronts were very beautifully lit, and they'd have a few items in them. And now you can open the door and go in and buy stuff, and buy a wand, and buy these the crazy stuff that the twins came up with, all those really funny the jokes, and some of them are really hilarious. They appeal to my childish sense of humor, frankly.
The other big difference is that you didn't have screaming fans when you were shooting the movie, I would imagine.
We had one or two loonies, but when we were at the premieres, it really was like being the Beatles. Sure. you get out of the car and they all screamed. And I thought, you look round instinctively and think, who's got out of the car? You think, oh, it's for me.
You. Now, J.K. Rowling says that you were top of the list to play Hagrid. Why do you think you were such a good fit for that character?
Well, well, she told me when she was writing the character, she thought of me because it was based on a guy she knew in the West Country in England who was a big Harley Davidson, hard-looking dude with a beard. He used to get off his Harley and walk to the bar, and it was like the parting of the Red Sea. Everyone would get out his way, and then he'd get his pint and sit down and talk about how his flowers were getting on. So he was a big, scary guy, but underneath there was a certain tenderness, which she apparently saw in me. Just, I don't know why, because I'm a swine through and through.
I have a hard time believing that. Now, do you have a favorite line, a favorite Hagrid line, or is there a line that people always ask you to say when they find you on the street?
They always say, I shouldn't have said that. And they always say, didn't you know, Harry, you're a wizard? Which is a kind of important line, you know, it is.
How cool that you got to say it.
How cool that I got to say it. And of course, it's just before he takes the wall down and they go into Diagon Alley, which is, of course, what we're opening tonight. It is. It's gorgeous. You should all come.
Who are you most excited to see from the cast tonight? Because a lot of you are here.
Well, everybody. I mean, they're like old pals. It's like a family reunion. So you've got to remember we worked together for 10 years. And we all, believe it or not, got on incredibly well. They chose the right kids, though. Because some of them were 10 years old when they started. And now they're big grown-up men and women. Yeah. And they're all the likable people they were when they were kids. I know it sounds a bit soft and sentimental, but it's the truth.
I love it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm so happy to see you. And I can see in the distance behind you our final cast member of the evening. Let's bring her over. Come here. Yeah. It is the one and only Miss Helena Bonham Carter. How are you? Nice to see you. Thank you so much. I'll let you. I know you have other interviews that you need to do, so I'm going to let you.
Give you money, Liz.
How much? Absolute crap.
Now, I think you'll all be very excited to see the one and only, the witch that everyone loves to hate. Joining me now is the award-winning actress Helena Bonham Carter, who played the deadly Bellatrix Lestrange. Before we speak, let's take a look back at her riveting performance.
Where'd you get that from?
Now, that was so fun to watch that with you. You said you miss your teeth.
I miss my teeth, yeah. In fact, I looked for my teeth yesterday because I just came over and I couldn't find them, but I was going to wear them tonight.
Oh, that would have been great.
Yeah, no, I know. I got to find them. Maybe someone took my teeth, but I loved wearing. It was the first time I smiled with confidence, actually, with those teeth.
Well, that's ridiculous. Now, I don't know if you've had a chance to go on the Escape from Gringotts ride yet, but I have.
I haven't.
And you're
no.
one of the stars of it, and it's so fun.
It's fun to be a star of a ride. But
Has that ever happened to you before?
No, I'm a virgin when it comes to rides. Yeah, starring in a ride. Yeah. No, I haven't gone on it. But I can't wait to. As long as it's not too much. Is it scary? The thing is, it's unfortunate because I don't like roller coasters, so I play this sort of fearless character. But in life, I'm not great on a roller coaster.
You can handle it. It's not going to go upside down. I mean, there's a couple hills and stuff, but otherwise, you're going to love it.
Okay, fine.
When you think back to your experience filming it, was it just like filming any other film scene, or did it feel different because it was a theme park ride?
Oh, that one?
Yeah.
You know what? When we shot the film Harry Potter, there'd been millions of people around, but then when we came to do the ride, there were even more millions of people. But this time I had no idea what everyone did. So it seemed incredibly puzzling to me, but Thierry and certain people knew what the hell they were doing, so we just obeyed them. And
I love it. Now, you've had so many fantastic roles in your career. Wings of the Dove is a particular favorite of mine. Where does Bellatrix stack up in the list of your favorite film roles?
Well, it's like you can't really choose. It's sort of like choosing a favorite child. But I did love playing her because she was fun and she was very therapeutic. And it was just fun to be paid to be bad and naughty and have a license to be just do anything that I wanted to do. You know, she was quite high energy though. I had a baby during all the Harry Potters, and I came back after Nell was about probably 12 weeks. So I wasn't quite up to her energy level. So that was a bit of a shock. But I did have real fun playing her.
Now your kids are now 10 and 6 years old. Do you win major cool points for being in this?
No.
Why?
No, I think it's because they don't. Well, I mean, Billy he got into spells just when I was having to learn the spell thing, so that was good. As for Nell, I just don't impress her. But she has just started the book yesterday. Oh. And she's already she's quite a quick reader. But
so it's looking up for you.
Hopefully, yeah.
Well, it's great to see you. Stick with me for 2 seconds because I want to tell everybody we've seen so much of what's in store for you at the Wizarding World of Harry Potter Diagon Alley tonight, but it's just a part of the incredible experience you can have when you vacation here at Universal Orlando Resort. Here's a peek at what your trip here could be like. And joining me now on the red carpet is Mike Aiello. He's the Director of Entertainment Creative Development here at Universal Studios Orlando. Mike was instrumental in creating the incredible live shows that you will see inside Diagon Alley. Mike, thanks for joining us and congratulations.
Thank you so much. Happy to be here. This is a great night.
How long have you guys been working on the live shows that are part of Diagon Alley?
At least 2 years now, from beginning to end, into where we are here tonight. And our job is to kind of breathe life into the architecture that we've been given to live in.
So what is going to be some of the live entertainment that people can experience when they come here?
Our program is massive this go around. In London, we're going to have a traditional street busker that'll greet you as you enter London from King's Cross. We've got violinists and guitarists and saxophone players. And then when you make your way into London, you'll see the night bus from the third film, Azkaban. And we have the conductor of the night bus and his faithful companion, the Shrunken Head. And they will interact with you live. So you'll be able to meet them, take pictures with them, and they're a really great kind of dynamic duo.
Love that. Was it a tough audition process? Were there a lot of people who wanted that job as the busker, or there are several of them, I would imagine, that cycle through?
Yeah, again, we got to run 365, 7 days a week, so we've got a lot of people to be able to occupy these roles. But like for the night bus conductor, we really wanted to find the right person that kind of gave the essence of Stan Shunpike from the movie. He's not Stan, he's a solitary conductor, but he kind of exudes that type of feel.
I love, for the street buskers, what will they be singing? What kind of music?
Well, Street Buskers is all instrumental. They'll be doing, and we got about 100 different songs approved from Warner Bros. To be able to play out here in London. And it's a great range of music. We even got some holiday songs when Christmas comes. So yeah, they've got a nice variety of things they'll be playing. And again, our conductor we've got a lot of scripted material for him to do between he and the Shrunken Head. Shrunken Head will actually talk to the guests. He's live. Okay. And it's a really incredible program. But that's just London. In Diagon Alley itself, we've got 2 stage shows that we've produced. One is based on a book that J.K. wrote called Tales of Beetle the Bard. Okay. And we've taken 2 stories from that book, and we are play them live on stage using puppets and music. All the puppets were created by Michael Curry. He's an award-winning puppet designer. Some of the puppets are 16 feet tall. in Tale of Three Brothers, which was featured in the 7th film. We're going to create that live on stage. And then the other show is Celestina Warbeck and her Banshees. Now, this is a character that J.K. created that's in one line of, I believe, the 3rd book. Molly Weasley is a huge fan of Celestina Warbeck. She actually hums her songs in the book. And we attached to this one line of written word that J.K. wrote and created an entire show around it. Wow. We hired great composers, Alan Zachary and Michael Weiner, to compose brand new music using titles that J.K. came up with. And these songs will have never been heard before. This will be the only place you'll hear Celestina Warbeck and her Banshees perform live on stage.
Now, does J.K. Rowling get to experience some of this early and sign off on it and give it her blessing? How does that whole approval process work?
It's an extensive approval process. We've got Warner Brothers, who has been a great partner with us, and they're with us every step of the way, and including J.K. Again, she gave us permission to be able to take these song titles she wrote and kind of use that foundation and expand on it. So with the shows, we've got two great kind of both sides of the same coin. Something that's deeply rooted in the fiction, like Tales of the Beetle the Bard, and another that we're kind of expanding the fiction here for the first time in Diagon Alley.
And what did you learn from the live attractions that are part of the Hogsmeade part of the park? What worked and what people really responded to?
Well, we know for a fact music is always something an audience is going to respond to. So that was early on in our process. Really, we felt we wanted to find something, a way that we could bring music into Diagon Alley, because it is a different vibe in Diagon Alley. It's a place of commerce. Yeah. So we had to kind of fit ourselves into this land, and we've got a beautiful stage in Carket Market that's been created for us. And yeah, so music was definitely one thing, and then trying to find things that we knew people would attach to directly from the movies. Frog Choir in Hogsmeade is from the 3rd film, Azkaban, a very tiny scene in the movie, and then Tale of Three Brothers is a story that's heavily featured in the 7th film. So we knew we wanted to, it was a great way for us to illustrate that content and bring that fiction to life for the guests.
Great. Well, let's take a look, because we've got some footage of some of the Harry Potter cast visiting Diagon Alley. Let's check it out. Mike, thanks so much.
Here we are.
Oh my God! Wow, this is huge.
Isn't it amazing? Good looking chap there.
Look at that. You guys love this store, right? Yeah, it's fantastic. Yeah.
I think my favourite thing about Diagon Alley is it just immerses you into the whole magical element of Harry Potter.
Good.
I think the scale of Diagon Alley completely blew me away.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
I think what makes the park so special is the fact that the same team that were involved in making the films, designing the sets and the props and the graphics and the lettering are involved in the park. So it doesn't feel like a replica or sort of an interpretation of what we had. It's what we had and more.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yes, cheers.
Now, why don't you try that out? Very, very special treat.
Thank you.
Butterbeer item.
Nice butterbeer.
Here. And Gringotts.
What's inside?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
I want to go.
definitely. When you're just walking through, you walk into the main hall in Gringotts, and it's just it blew my mind.
Well, here we are, Gringotts Bank.
The level of detail that's gone into it, the goblins while they're looking at you, their eyes are fixed on you the whole time while stamping away and everything. It is just like being on the movie set.
For the guests who know their stuff about the films, they are going to be blown away, absolutely blown away.
I've had such a great time here tonight talking to all of the different cast members from Harry Potter. But interesting to see which people from the cast the fans seem to respond to the most. I think Matthew Lewis was up there really high. I would say Tom Felton ranked up there very high. And I can tell you, because yesterday I had the chance to experience a lot of Diagon Alley, that people who are huge Harry Potter fans are not going to be disappointed one bit by everything that you'll see here. The Escape from Gringotts ride is so unique, so meticulously made, really exciting. I got to ride it twice because I loved it so much. I went right back on and rode it a second time. And also the Hogwarts Express train is really special. And for people who don't know, it's what connects the two different Harry Potter attractions in the two theme parks, Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure. And it's just a really great ride that gives you the perfect mood into these different Harry Potter worlds. So I think people who enjoyed the Hogsmeade attraction in the Islands of Adventure Park are also going to love Diagon Alley here. As you can see, the carpet is kind of clearing out. We have an interesting commercial to show you about a little boy who dreams of coming here to Diagon Alley. Check it out. Well, as you can see, the red carpet is clearing out. I've had so much fun. I really appreciate all of the energy here from the fans. That's what really makes it fun, because you get the sense that that's really what these parks are all about, is giving the hardcore Harry Potter fans an experience that's really unlike anything that they've ever experienced before. I know people who come to these Harry Potter exhibits, they see all of the different sets and they start screaming. They just get so excited about it. So I think this is a really thrilling night, and it was wonderful to have all of the different members of the Harry Potter cast here tonight. So now we are about to begin a special presentation by some of the executive team and the executive leadership of Universal Parks and Resorts and Warner Brothers Entertainment. And after that happens, the Harry Potter film stars will take us for a sneak peek inside Diagon Alley. So stick with us. That is coming right up, and we'll see what happens.
conductor, at your service. Sir, madam, oh, pardon me, do excuse me coming on through here. Oh, look at you. Witches, wizards, muggles alike, further than the eye can see. Whoop! Messing up right now, aren't I? Well, you are in for a real special treat tonight, courtesy of yours truly. Why, just beyond them walls is a world of wonder, enchantment, and mystery. It's one of my favourites, actually. Now, in just a few moments, you'll pass from the Muggle world here in London into the Wizarding world, witnessing the likes of which have rarely been seen until today. And believe you me, it's not every day you come face to face with goblins and dragons. Did you hear that? Huh? It'd appear that some of our special guests are almost here. Where was I? Oh, right. Dragons. Huge, fire-breathing dragons. What? What, you don't believe me? Why, just beyond these walls exists a huge, fire-breathing dragon! I think I made it angry. Well then, since we have your attention, please allow me to introduce some very important people. Please welcome Chairman and Chief Executive Officer of Universal Parks and Resorts, Mr. Tom Williams. And with him, some very special guests indeed, Ron Meyer, Vice Chairman of NBC Universal, Kevin Tsujihara, Chief Executive Officer, Warner Brothers. Gents?
Mr. Conductor, thank you very, very much. A splendid welcome to all of us and to all of you. I want to wish you a warm welcome to the wizarding world of Harry Potter, Diagon Alley. Huh? Ron, Kevin, you like the way that sounds? Wizarding world of Harry Potter, Diagon Alley. We are so pleased that all of you are with us this evening for this special preview of this marvelous extension of the Wizarding world of Harry Potter. Many of you, I had a chance to circulate a little bit earlier and saw many of you that joined us back in June of 2010 for the opening of the Wizarding world of Harry Potter, Hogsmeade. And what a grand celebration that was. And we knew, as we embarked upon the journey to bring the Wizarding world of Harry Potter to Diagon Alley, that we had a pretty doggone big hurdle that we had to get over. Because we knew the expectation from all of you, from the fans from around the world, would be very, very high when it comes to Diagon Alley, just as it was for the Hogwarts Castle and, of course, Hogsmeade. So we decided to plus it up a bit. And that's called the Hogwarts Express. Did you hear the whistle just a few moments ago? The conductor's right. Some special guests are going to be joining us in just a few moments. So now, here they apparently are coming. 2 lands, plus the Hogwarts Express, something very unique and special, and we're so pleased to have you all here tonight. In just a few moments, you'll be amongst the first to have ever seen the real, the one and only Diagon Alley. So thank you for all being here. I want to take just a moment to recognize a few people without whom their contributions, we just would not be here tonight. And I want to begin with Brian Roberts, who's the chairman and CEO of Comcast, and Steve Burke, who's the president and CEO of NBC Universal. Guys, your commitment, your dedication, your support, and your leadership really are so important to our success tonight. So thank you very, very much. And there's another, thank you, yeah, please, a round of applause. Their commitment to our parks is unparalleled. Let me go on to say that we definitely would not be here tonight without Mark Woodbury, our president of Universal Creative, and his very talented creative team. What they have accomplished by way of design and just the vision, the love for the product, the emotional connection that each one of them have for this product, for the Wizarding world of Harry Potter, Diagon Alley, It is so special. So a great thank you, Mark, to you and your fantastic team. And then I must also mention Bill Davis and his great team. Bill is the President and Chief Operating Officer of Universal Orlando. He's the one that's the guiding force behind all the service levels that are achieved throughout the park, both in front of house and back of house. And his team members are who are bringing Diagon Alley to life for you tonight. And then, of course, Kevin Tishahar and the great team from Warner Brothers, J.K. Rowling, who without her divine inspiration, we would not be here tonight. Thank you, Kevin, for all you and your team do. And now it's my very special privilege and honor to introduce my boss, Ron Meyer, who is the Vice Chairman of NBC Universal. Few of us know, but now everyone will know, Ron, that without your relationships, without your ability to get the impossible accomplished, we wouldn't be here tonight. So please welcome my friend, my colleague, my boss, Ron Meyer.
Oh, thank you, Tom. I'm proud to be here tonight to celebrate another milestone in the adventures of Harry Potter. In 2010, we changed the way our guests experience theme parks with the opening of Wizarding World of Harry Potter, and once again, we have created extraordinary entertainment based on some of the most compelling stories of all time. I think you'll find that Diagon Alley and Hogwarts Express are authentic to the Harry Potter books and films and represents a truly spectacular experience. I want to thank and congratulate the entire Universal Orlando team, headed by Tom Williams, Mark Woodbury, and Bill Davis, who have worked tirelessly to make all of this possible. I also want to thank our bosses, Brian Roberts and Steve Burke, for all the support they have given Potter and to all our businesses. Their commitment to our parks is unprecedented, and we are all very grateful. I particularly want to acknowledge the contribution of our partners at Warner Brothers, led by Kevin Tsujihara, whose trust in us made all of this possible. Their passion and enthusiasm for this project have helped all of us achieve something remarkable. And I can tell you what you will see tonight is nothing short of astonishing. It now gives me great pleasure to introduce my friend, Chairman and Chief Executive Officer of Warner Brothers, Kevin Tsujihara.
Thank you, Ron, and good evening, everyone. Ron's actually, you're right, Tom. Ron really pulled this thing together. And he's one of the guys that I've always looked up to in all the years in the industry. He's really kind of a legend, and it's great to be here tonight. Today continues our great relationship with our partners at NBC Universal and Universal Orlando Resort, led by, as you said, Brian Roberts, it's great to see here tonight, Steve Burke, Ron, and Tom. Harry Potter is an incredibly important property to Warner Brothers, and we're honored that Joe Rowling has entrusted us with the careful and thoughtful growth of this amazing franchise. Our collaboration and partnership to date has been a huge success. I must say, on a personal note, I've been here the last 2 days with my daughter Morgan, and we've had an absolutely spectacular time. For a father that travels a bit, to be able to spend the time with her that I have over the past couple of days and creating these memories of being in a park like this is just amazing. And I want to thank Tom and his team for treating us so well during these past few days. These attractions have been so successful. The Wizarding World of Harry Potter will open next month at Universal Studios Japan, and construction has begun on the Wizarding World at Universal Studios Hollywood. None of this would be possible without the creative genius of Jo Rowling and the magical world she created in her 7 Harry Potter novels. Unfortunately, Jo is not able to join us here tonight, but she sends her very warm regards to everyone. I'd also like to acknowledge Brad Globe and his great team at Warner Brothers Consumer Products. And most importantly, Harry Potter fans worldwide. You are the most loyal and passionate fans in the world, and we respect and value our responsibility to you. On behalf of Warner Brothers, Jo Rowling, Universal Orlando Resort, we're proud to offer this opportunity to further experience the magic of Harry Potter through the wizarding world of Harry Potter, Diagon Alley. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kevin. Thank you very much for the kind remarks. And now let me introduce some of the very special guests that I'm sure all of you are going to recognize from the films. They are the talented actors that brought the written word to the silver screen. And we're thrilled to have them with us tonight. So first, please welcome Bonnie Wright. And next, please welcome Evanna Lynch. Ladies and gentlemen, Domhnall Gleeson. Now please welcome Matthew Lewis. Please let me introduce James and Oliver Phelps. Next, welcome Tom Felton as, of course, Draco Malfoy. And now, Warwick Davis. Ladies and gentlemen, Robbie Coltrane. And last, but by no means least, Helena Bonham Carter. I am super delighted that all of you are with us this evening. Thank you for coming. Now, some of you today may have heard that we made a special announcement, and I'm thrilled to confirm that the grand opening date of the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Diagon Alley, is July 8th.
Right.
We are excited to be able to officially welcome guests to Diagon Alley on that day from around the world. But for now,
Where's the big screen?
let's begin our preview and give you all a chance to experience Diagon Alley for yourselves. And there just so happens that there's someone here right now who can help us do this the proper and right way. What do you say, Robbie? Can we do this just like Hagrid did?
Yes, Tom, thanks very much. I'd be delighted.
welcome everybody to Diagon Alley.
So that wraps up our show for tonight. Thank you so much for joining us here at Universal Orlando Resort. Now, preview events will continue all week, so keep an eye on the hashtag Diagon Alley Preview for the latest information and peeks behind the scenes. We will be bringing you 2 more live webcasts this week. Be sure to tune in Thursday at noon for a ride on the new Hogwarts Express with James and Oliver Phelps. And then on Friday at noon, Matthew Lewis and Tom Felton will join with art director Alan Gilmore for a live tour inside Diagon Alley. For all the information you could ever want on the wizarding world of Harry Potter, visit universalorlando.com and make sure to check out the official Universal Orlando blog for stories, pictures, and videos from all of this week's events. I'm Dave Carger from Fandango. Thanks so much for joining us for the Diagon Alley Red Carpet event. Good night.